So what up there, Reefers? Welcome back to an episode of Dreaming Reef. So today's gonna be a bit special because I'm actually using a new camera to give you guys a video update. So usually what I do is I will tend to take my videos first and then later on give you guys a voiceover on what's going on and everything, right? So today I'm going to be a bit different. I'm actually just going to pick up the camera and I'm going to walk you through on what I see and what's going on immediately. So it's going to be a little bit different, so bear with me if the voice content and stuff like that is not very visible and clear, because I'm actually using the camera's microphone right now, so I cannot really tell whether is it good or not, but I'm just going to take this entire video through this one clip, so there's not going to be much editing, there's not going to be much of changes here and there. It's just going to be a very raw clip. So we have come to the 14-gallon Innovative Marine Peninsula Part 2. So this is the time where I'm going to update on you guys on the fish that I've added in, the corals that I've added in, right? So from the video itself, you can actually see what is going on, and you can actually have a little sneak peek here and there on what I placed in already. So first up, we move over to the fish itself. So I managed to get a pair of really nice platinum clowns from a fellow reefer. So he's actually planning to decom his tank, so he put this pair up for sale. So immediately I told him that, hey, I dropped a text to him, I told him that your pair, I'm really interested in it. I went straight down to pick it up, and right now they are in the 14-gallon itself. So they are a bonded pair, which I will show you right now. So as you guys can see, this is the bonded pair of the platinum clowns that I have right now. So the cool thing about them, right, okay, I've never really been a fan of white clowns, but then this pair is really stunning. So like as you guys can see over here, I'm always, okay, I do always prefer like Picasso snowflakes because of the patterns and all, right? So recently, if you've seen my previous video, you guys have seen I have a frostbite pair. So that's where I actually got like a sense of liking for white clowns. So I've seen a couple of different types of platinum clownfish for sale, but nothing really catches my eye. So when I saw this pair, it really makes me fall in love with them, is because of how clean they look. So as you guys can see, right, the both of them are very uniform. So one thing I really want from a platinum, right, is to be really uniform. That means I do not want any changes in their body pattern. It has to be full white throughout. And the cool thing about this, right, because majority of all their fins except for the pectoral one is black, so it actually contrasts the fish a lot. So they're a little bit shy right now. These guys here, I believe they're not very used to being taken with a camera right in front of them still, but then we'll give them some time and hope they will come out real soon later. So we move over to the tank itself. You guys can see it's really dominated with, majority of it is soft corals. There's a lot of Zoas, there is a very nice green leather, there's xenias, there's mushroom at the back, and on top of it, right, I have another the, what do you call this again, the toadstool, and then right on top I have the Duncan, and I have a small little frog spawn right behind. So we'll take a look at this view first. So I'll just walk you guys through on what there is over here. So yep, they have a bubble tip. So this bubble tip, I actually just throw it in here just for the pair of clowns. They host this bubble tip, but then this bubble tip tend to move a lot. So it's kind of interesting though, because the bubble tip moves, but the clowns still stay in the flower pot right here. So it doesn't really matter. Sometimes I have to bring the bubble tip back down again, but then, like, as you guys know, no matter how you move the bubble tip yourself, right, these guys will never listen to you, so it will just keep going and going and going and going. So I can't give up and just leave it here, and hopefully it will just stay near the pot itself. But we'll see how it goes. Probably I will move it out to another tank if it doesn't behave itself in this small little 14-gallon here. So as we move on, right, I've added quite a lot of Zoas into it. So I'm not really going to show you guys all the Zoas that I have, but I will show you a couple of highlights. So I have the Boston Celtics. Over here, if I'm not wrong, it's a cat's eye, like a above it, this one is a dirty blondie, and then right over here, which is really very hard to tell, but this is actually the rainbow rhino if I'm not wrong. And at the back I have the supernovas, the sunny Ds, and then the sun keys over here. So we come over here to this section over here. So yes, I actually did put a clam into this tank. So it's kind of interesting because you see over here, right, it actually goes very well with the scape itself. So the clam brings in a nice different feature to the tank, and I really like this clam is due to how blue it is, and it has this little nice teardrop accent on the side. So it's really pretty. I really like that a lot. It's a very small the crosshair clam, and hopefully it does well in this system itself. So back to the clowns. So as you guys can see, they kind of be a little bit more confident with me already, and they are up more. Let me move in a bit. So it's a new tank for them, so these guys here are still having that little bit of fast chasing here and there, but so far so good. These guys are still a very nice pair, a bonded pair of clowns, and hopefully I'm hoping to see some eggs real soon in the 2020 ahead. So we have the very big green finger ladder right in the middle, the toadstool right on top. I have the common toadstool over here, the green toadstool, and then I have the Japanese, the more luminescent type, which is this one over here. See whether if I can zoom in for you guys. Which is this piece over here. Okay, we move over to the center part of the tank itself. So this is the peninsular view of the tank. So let's give you guys another close-up look on what is there. We have a couple more different types of Zoas. I have the citrus cooler here. I have the Sunkies, and then I have the Bam Bams on top. This one over here, if I'm not wrong, this is the Eagle Eye. I cannot really zoom in much to this guy for you, yeah, but this, if I'm not wrong, is the Eagle Eye. So we move over to the other side of the tank build. So for here, right, it's where I focus more on my strooms. So before we actually look at strooms, we'll look at this little small xenia colony. It's not really colony, it's more like a xenia frag that I have here. So ideally what I want for this tank in the near future, right, is for this tank to be fully dominated with xenias, softies like your leather, so forth and so on, and then it's just going to be that pair of clowns living in this system itself. The reason why it's so clustered right now is because I'm actually housing most of the corals here, as I have a new tank build coming real soon. So this is why most of the corals have to stay here just temporarily for the next 1 month or so. So as we move now, right, I have quite a good number of Yumas. This one over here, the discos. So this guy over here is a bounce Interstellar. But then one thing about Interstellar, right, it's they don't really like a lot of light. So I noticed that even with a little bit more lighting, they tend to bleach out really quickly. So if you guys have an Interstellar, do be careful of that. I have this really nice pinkish red Discosoma here. So this guy has been in my collection for a very long time already. I got it back probably about 4 years ago. Over here I have the another type of the disco, and my little Yuma area. I have a lot of small little Yumas here and there. I have the Godzilla Yuma here. So this guy is pretty big. It's been with me for about, I think also about 4 years mark already. Couple other Yumas that I have over here. I have this bicolor guy, and then we move over to a Recordia Florida right up here, and just right above it I actually have a pink frog spawn, which it's really hard to take, and this Skye here used to come from my another tank, and it's pretty hard to give you the actual color of it. It's a pinkish, purplish frog spawn. So under white light, it tends to look pretty pale. And right above it, I have my very large colony of Duncan. So I got this guy I think if I'm not wrong, it's about 1 to 3 heads about many years ago, and right now it grew to about a very good size. I will show you from above. So it grew to a pretty much about more than 10 heads if I'm not wrong. So it came from my previous 3 feet cube to the 6 feet, and currently to this tank itself. So this is the top view. So majority of the stuff here is as those that you see that's not really open up right. The reason why being so is because I just placed them into this 14 gallon today. So this is why a lot of things is still adapting here and there. And we'll take a look at the front view again. You will see from the top view what is there, and we will come back to the side. So this is the overall tank itself. So yep, the pair of clowns. So I haven't really got a name for them yet, so if you guys got any suggestions, any ideas for names, right, do leave in the comment section below, and hopefully I will give you guys another update on them. So they are still a bit feisty here and there. Hopefully they will settle in soon. This has only been their first week into this little small 14 gallon. So hopefully they will settle down, they will make this home, and I will really give you guys more updates on the 14 gallon build over here. So we take a look at some other stuff. I have this little frag here, Skye here. Let me just zoom in for you guys. So this right here, it's a very interesting Zoa, which is it's going to open but not opening yet. So I will give you guys an update on this guy over here, the sunflowers. And then what else is there? There is like the midnight Zoas behind, and the vampires here. So once everything is finally about to open up, right, I will give you guys another update on this tank build itself. So I will probably end this entire video here. So this is a new build over here. So we talk a little bit about upcoming 2020, as we know that Christmas is arriving real soon. So I will share with you guys a bit more on the 2020's video channel updates and what's going to happen, what is coming up soon. So in the late December for this year, we are actually going to have another tank build coming soon. So I've not really decided what to do with it, but then I'm not actually planning to do a softy tank again. So it's going to be a mixed reef, so I will guide you through on the equipments, the stuff that I'm going to put inside, and then all the way from the tank arriving all the way to the scaping and to the adding of water, the water chemistry, the equipments that I use, the dosing that I do, the corals that are going in, so forth and so on. So it's going to be a full tank build for the next year ahead. There will be a couple more fish shop tours coming up soon as well. So as you guys know, there's a lot of LFSs opening in this month ahead. So I'll be moving around, be doing a bit more of the aquarium tour. I'll be giving you guys a bit more of the coral guides as well. So tips on coral care, tips on the fish care, the beginner corals to go for, advanced corals to go for, things to look out for, things to take note when you are buying a certain type of coral. And we also will give an update on the 5 feet fish only system. So next year there will be a lot more new and interesting and even rare fishes that will be going into the 5 feet tank. So there will be 2 coral tanks and 1 fish only system that will be coming in 2020. So I will not bother you guys a bit longer already. So this is the 14 gallon innovative marine tank built over here. So I will give you guys another update next week on probably the tank build or something else, because next week I will be going overseas for a couple of weeks, so I may not be able to give you guys an update. So we'll see how it goes. But till then, I hope you guys enjoy the channels that I've been the videos that I've been posting up for you guys for the couple 2018 all the way to 2019. So I really appreciate all the viewers and the subscribers. We are growing as a channel, so we hit from less than 50 to now we are about 150 subscribers already. So if you guys really appreciate what I've been putting up for you guys, please do share the content, the channel to your friends, your families, to fellow reefers. And it's basically just another reefer sharing his journey on all of his reefing encounters, ups and downs here and there. So hope you guys really enjoy and everything, and subscribe to the channel, like this video, share the video, and I will see you guys next week.